Hi, I am Maggie. I'm a pediatric occupational therapist, and welcome to my Thriving Child Coffee Chat. It's actually not quite a coffee chat today. I have a coconut water because it's so hot outside, but still sticking with what I usually do. So I break down a tip, trick, activity, something like that that will help your child thrive developmentally. So today it's going to be an activity, and it is going to be about an outdoor scavenger hunt. So I'll be talking about all the different ways to grade this activity to fit your child, as well as what skills it works on. So like I said, it works on a lot of different things, and it's kind of seamless because it feels like play. So they don't know that they're working on it, which is the best way for kids to learn. So we'll just get right into it. So first up is the preparation stage. So they're going to be making that list of items that they want to find. So a lot of executive functioning skills, so planning and executing that plan involved in this. And kids like that. They like having, that say in what they're going to find and having that be a bit of an adventure in that way. So just by having them being involved in that preparation phase, they're working on executive functioning skills. So also, if they're making the list, so if they're either copying it, imitating it, tracing it, putting a check mark next to it, crossing things off, they're working on a lot of visual motor skills. So taking in that visual information and then having a motor output, which is handwriting. So if they're working on the handwriting piece, or maybe even pre-writing strokes, which I have another video about that you can check out, they are able to integrate that skill set into this preparation phase. So that's a really good way of getting them involved in that. And then if they would rather do pictures, they can also, and they're working on cutting, they could cut out pictures of different items that they want to find outside from like a magazine or something, or they could draw their own pictures of the things that they want to find. So again, that executive functioning, planning, having a list of all the things that they want to find, making that list, and then going out there and participating in the activity. So that's just all in the preparation phase. So lots of different skills that they're already working on at that point. But then you're gonna go outside with them and look and find these items. So first of all, this works on a ton of skills, but first we're gonna talk about the sensory piece. So when they're going out there and they're walking through different types of terrain, maybe over a log, in mud, different things like that, their balance and their proprioception, so their awareness of where their joints are in space, is challenged, and they're able to work on that skill. So that's just by being outside in the environment, walking over different, sticks and things like that. Maybe they're out in the snow, you're in that kind of climate, but they're having to work on that balance and awareness of where their body is. So that one just naturally gets worked on just by being out there and participating. And so another sensory piece, so we've got that proprioception, but we also have the tactile, so that touch sense. So this is going to be when they're feeling different textures outside. So maybe something, they feel mud, or maybe they feel dirt, or a stick that's kind of rough. They're feeling lots of different textures, and this is just a great opportunity for them to be exposed to all different types of textures, and just give them that exposure, and then have them kind of verbalize what did that feel like? Did you like touching that log, or did you not like something that was bumpy? Just having them build that awareness and vocabulary around that. And again, just exposure to different tactile sensory experiences is really good too. So working on that tactile sense. And another one is sense of smell. So when you're outside, you're just naturally smelling all different things out in nature. And again, kind of like I said with the touch sense, it's a good way for them to just build awareness and smell different things and talk about whether they like it, they don't like it, and just kind of cluing in with their brain to their sense of smell. So really honing in on their senses and the way they navigate and interact with their environment is super key here. And then we'll go from that to the visual system, because this scavenger hunt, definitely, by nature, when you're looking for things, you're going to be working on visual skills. So I'll break that down just a bit. So figure ground skills, so finding something in a busy background. So this would be like if you're finding a leaf in a pile of dirt, or just, there's sticks and other things around, and so they're trying to sift through visually to find that specific item. That's a great skill, and that translates to a lot of things in life. So, the classic, like you're finding, a specific sock in your pile of laundry or something like that. So that obviously is a skill that we use a lot in life. So that is a great one to get a head start on. And another one is form constancy. So this is being able to recognize the same object they're seeing in a picture, but in a different environment, whether that's a picture in their head or a picture that, they're physically seeing. And so that could be like, for example, if they're imagining a pine cone on its side and they see it in a more vertical position, or something like that, being able to recognize it and translate that information. So that one's a little bit trickier, but just, knowing that, okay, it can have these similar characteristics, but the size or the, shape could change a little bit. And so that's a really good one to work on. Another one is visual discrimination. So if you have them at the end sort everything, they're sorting with size and shape, so that kind of thing can be worked on. And yeah, you could also do like sorting small sticks and large sticks or something like that. So lots of different categories that you can work on with that sorting skill at the end to work on that. And then of course, gross motor skills. So they're reaching up high, reaching down low. They're using different types of grasps. Maybe they have to use like a power grasp like this. Maybe they have to use more of like a fine motor pincer grasp to get a smaller item. So they're working on a lot of those fine and gross motor skills just naturally by searching for the different objects. And let's see here. I think that is it. But yeah, it's a very playful and engaging way to work on, a lot of that sensory awareness and experience, a lot of visual skills, like I talked about, executive functioning and planning, visual motor skills, and yeah, so it's a fun way to combine all of those things in a really natural activity. And then again, you're outdoors, which is always good, getting them out in the sunshine, outdoors. So this is a really good activity. So thank you for joining me. And again, I try to keep these, I do keep these 10 minutes or less in respect to your time, and just to get you the information and some ideas to do with your little one. And so thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it.